back. This is gonna be a totally different video. I don't know how I'm gonna call it. I think it's makeup for beginners, and this is not where to place the eyeshadows and just use a one color and blend it and do it. No, this is gonna be the kind of tutorials that I wanted to do for a really long time, but it takes me a lot of time because I have to say it twice in Spanish and English. Anyways, the point is I want to do this kind of tutorials where I'll show you an eye look, and today I'm going to share the one that I have right now. And as you probably can see, it's not a crazy look, but it's smoky. It's like a subtle smoky eye that I did with my Too Faced chocolate bar. But basically what I want to do is just show you the techniques, how to, what brush to use, how much pressure to apply, and all the tips and tricks that I do to have this specific look. It may look so effortless, but it took me a lot of blending, it took me a lot of colors, I would say like 5 colors, but hopefully with the kind of explanation that I'm gonna give you step by step, it's gonna make it so much easier for you to follow and get the final look exactly as I did. It happened to me a lot that, I used to watch YouTube videos and I could never get the same look. I would get something similar, but never the same look. And I'm not saying it's because she had green eyes and I have brown eyes. I'm just saying that I couldn't get it. I just didn't know. I saw it, I got the same brushes, I got the same products, but I could never get to do it the same way. So hopefully this will be a series of videos where it will show you looks for going to work, to go to school, for your everyday life. And maybe this will not be the most craziest eye looks, but it will tell you step by step what to do to have the exact look that I'm showing you right now. So I hope this will help you. And of course I'm gonna add another series to my channel in this month of July, and that will be more of what tools to buy to recreate these looks, and also just basic, I don't know, brushes that I think everybody should have. And there's that are not MAC or Sedona Lace, or these are not Sigma brushes. These are, drugstore brushes you can find, or drugstore prices that you can find in, start with makeup. And even if you're, very comfortable with makeup, I think that you may learn one or two things from this tutorial or my way of doing things, and you might incorporate it and even like it, so who knows. So like I said, I'm gonna do this look. I'm just gonna do the eye look. Everything that I've used as far as face makeup and everything that you're looking at right now, it's gonna be listed in the information box where you can find everything: concealer, lip products, the mix that I have on my lips, and everything that you may want to find out about this look. So thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'm gonna leave you with the tutorial right now. So I already did this eye, and I'm gonna move on to the other one, and I'm gonna apply this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm gonna apply it just to the inner corner. Take this synthetic brush from Real Techniques, and I'm gonna blend only the edges. I'm not gonna do it just in the middle or anything like that. I'm just gonna blend around the area. Now I'm gonna take my chocolate bar and I'm gonna go into, I think the name is Champagne Truffle. If I'm mistaken, I'm gonna note it somewhere. And I'm going to take just a little bit in a flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply it on top of the Jumbo Eye Pencil. So I'm going to take this color, which is Hazelnut, in the same shader brush. You can clean it, or you can just use the other side that we didn't use in the inner corner, and just apply it all over the lid, just avoiding the inner corner color that we just applied. So I want to make sure that I do apply the color. The first time I touch the lid with this color, I wanted to make sure that I do it, right against my lashes, and then I start blending upwards until I get to the crease area. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to go over my crease area because I'm going to apply a different color for my transition and my crease as well. You can apply as many coats of that color as you want, but I want to do a little mix of colors. As you can see, it's not the same color because I've applied this one, which is Creme Brûlée. I'm gonna apply it on top of that color, and I'm using the same brush. You can switch it if you want, just it has to be a flat shader brush. So same technique. Go to the lash line and pack the color there, and then start blending upwards until we reach the crease area. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take the color Salted Caramel with this blending brush, and this is a pretty big blending brush. This is a Mirabella Eye Blender. This is pretty much the dupe or something similar to the Sigma E40. So I'm gonna be using this one, and I'm gonna apply it on top of my crease area. So I want to make sure I do blend this color and start applying little by little, so I can create kind of I don't know, like a transition, like a blown out transition kind of thing. And I find that the only way that you can do that is getting a little bit of product, top it off, blend it, circle motions, going back to the product, little bit of product, topping it off, blending more color. It's just a kind of a process. At least it is to me. Maybe I'm not that gifted. Maybe you do it once and it looks great on you. On me, that's a different story. Now I'm gonna go to another palette, but I'm sure you have this color in a single eyeshadow, or I even have like a palette or a little quint from Wet n Wild that has a pretty similar color. It's not the same quality, but it's the same color. So if you have a color like this, I wanted to do a more warm kind of crease color, just because it's my personal preference, and I wanted to incorporate a look that I would, you know, use on a regular basis. So I took the color Sunset from the It Cosmetic Naturally Pretty palette, and I used this brush that I got in my Ipsy bag. It's Coastal Scents brush, and it's BRNC08. It's just a blending brush, a pretty standard blending brush. And I'm gonna apply it into my crease area, and I'm gonna kind of build up the product, or the color, I should say. So the best way I can find my crease is just going into looking down. This is my mirror down here, so I'm looking down into the mirror and just going over where my eye folds, and just apply it. If you have really small eyes, you can pretend that your crease is a little bit up than your actual is, and you can do that as well. But in this case, I do have small eyes, but I wanted to keep it in my crease area. I'm gonna take the Mirabella blending brush that I just talked about, and I'm gonna blend the edges, so on top and underneath, but not actually in the crease, because I want to keep the intensity of that color. And while I blend and I don't want to remove a lot of product, I just go and I kind of feather it, but really, so just this part of the brush is touching my eye, so I don't really want to go full force and, you know, blend the colors. That would defeat the purpose of trying to create some kind of I don't know, from darkest to lighter color. So I just go like this, really softly. I don't want to mess up the other colors that I've already applied. Now I'm going to take this color White Chocolate, and I remove the excess product, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, blend. And I'm not going to only apply it to my, you know, here. I'm going to go into this area as well. And I want to make sure that with this brush I blend it into the salted caramel color. So it's not like, oh, this is the brow color, this is the transition, that's a crease, that no, it's just gonna all blend or come together, not blend all the colors together, but come together as a look. And for this, I'm using my base shadow brush. I'm gonna take the color Semi-Sweet, which is right here, into this angle brush from e.l.f. and I'm gonna apply it into my outer V. Using this color, I'm gonna kind of stamp it, and as you can see, it's like making a line from the lower lash line, and I'm gonna go like this, kind of stamp the color there. Then the rest I'm gonna put it just against my lashes, and then whatever it's left, I'm gonna go upwards because I don't have much product. I don't want it to blend into my crease, so I want to go as far as my crease area with the little amount of product or whatever is left on the brush. I'm going to go back to my blending brush that I just cleaned a little bit, and I'm gonna blend the edges, just the outer edge, the one that goes to my crease, and the one that kind of meets in the middle. And now I'm gonna take the darkest brown. It's almost like a, I don't know, it looks like a grayish brown, very, very cool tone, and it's called Triple Fudge, and I'm gonna apply it into my outer V area, but I'm gonna concentrate just on the outside. I'm not gonna bring it so much in like the other color. So remember, we're just gonna get the color and then stamp it in my outer V. Then I'm gonna go into my lash line and kind of blend it inwards, but I'm not gonna go as much in as I did with the other color, and I'm not gonna go once again to my crease area. I just want to blend it before it reaches that area, and in that way I can create a little bit more depth into the eye look. I'm gonna go back with my Mirabella blending, and I'm just gonna blend the edges. If you go out, don't worry about it. You can always clean it out with concealer. It's just a matter of what you're doing into the lid area. This, you can always clean it up and just, you know, fix it right away. I always try to follow my lower lash line as a guide to this area so I don't go. But if you do, or if I do, I don't mind cleaning it off with concealer. I actually think that it looks even better. Now I'm going to take my 12 Hours Made to Last liquid eyeliner pencil by Jordana, and this is what I have left. I love this, and I always sharpen it. I just sharpen it because every time I'm going to do my makeup, I want to make sure that it's not as thick as of a line. So I don't know if everybody does it, but I do because I have small eyes, and I feel like if I don't do it every single time, I will end up with like a very thick line. I do kind of tight line or put the liner in between the lashes, so it's like a very dark kind of line. I'm gonna take my Lorac Pro, yeah, of course, it's the wrong way, Lorac Pro, and I'm just gonna apply it to my top lashes, just a thin layer. I don't need anything fancy because I'm gonna apply my lashes, false lashes I should say. I feel like they're mine already. I feel like we're attached. I've been using so much false lashes lately that it's like addictive. I'm gonna take these Kiss lashes that I talked about in my, there's a glare, in my June favorites that I'm gonna link down below in case you haven't watched them. And I'm gonna use my dual lash thingy. I don't like this as much as I like the Kiss glue. So I'm trying to finish it. As soon as I finish it, I'm not gonna repurchase it because I feel like this is more a hype kind of thing than how it actually works. I don't know, I can make it work, but it's not my favorite glue. Another thing for false eyelashes, I mean, I like them, but sometimes I get very impatient with them and I want to put them right away. But I learned if I do that every single time, I will get glue all over my shadows, and I'm just gonna have, they're gonna start to ball up, and it's gonna remove my eyeshadow. So I have to really work on my patience as far as lashes. lashes are gonna start to dry and they're supposed to be dark, I still apply a little bit of eyeliner on top of them because I think that it's, yeah, you can still see the glue. And now I'm just gonna move on to this area and I'm gonna clean up and do everything, and then I'll go back to the lashes and apply a little bit of liner, curl them after they're dry. Take my Hard Candy Glamouflage and I'm gonna apply it as my concealer, and I want to make sure that I do have all that area really clean before I apply the eyeshadows to my lower lash line. Then with the Real Techniques brush, this is the what is this? Deluxe Crease Brush. I'm gonna blend that concealer, and I usually apply too much of this concealer. I don't know why, but I feel like I always do. So I'm gonna clean the edge just to make sure that it's the same as the other one. So what I like about this is like it's kind of flat. It has a little bit of, you know, it's not totally flat, but I like it because if you take the time to blend like this, taking it from the bottom or from here, so you don't apply much pressure, and you go in circles, this just blends into your skin. And you don't have to be like using any other brushes that are gonna kind of move the product from one side to the other. Then I'm gonna take the Beauty Blender and I'm just gonna clean out the edges so it kind of blends with my foundation that I already have on. This concealer, it's kind of way too creamy. I'm gonna set it with my e.l.f. HD powder and this Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm gonna start setting it like this. So you can see I'm taking it from the bottom once again, so I don't apply much pressure. I just want the powder to be placed, and then I'm gonna go into circles with the tip of the brush. Going back to the palette, I'm gonna take the last two colors that we're gonna use today is Hazelnut and Creme Brûlée, and I'm gonna take it in this kind of brush, and this one, it's the one that came in my Vice 2 palette, but it's kind of dense, it's not too long, and it's flat, so I can smoke my lower lash line. I'm gonna take the colors and I'm just gonna blend them right into my outer corner, and then I'm gonna start to sweep it inward until it meets with the highlight color. I want to make sure that I go little by little, because if you apply the color too like choppy or sloppily, if that's even a word, it's gonna look like really bad and it's gonna make like the impression that you have dark circles. So just take your time. This is perfect for placing the shadow. And I'm going to take the other side, which is a blending brush. You don't need to have this brush, but just a regular blending brush. I like it that I have them in the same thing. So if you have this brush, this is amazing for doing this kind of smoky look. And I'm just going to blend it very patiently, because with the other side I place the product. With this one, I'm just going to blend. Now I'm going back to the palette, and I kind of forgot that I needed to touch up my highlight, so I'm going to touch up the highlight and then also move it a little bit towards my lower lash line. I'm going to take just this eyeliner brush, and this is from Tarte, and I'm going to apply a little bit of my Tarte gel liner that I just dropped, and I'm going to apply it on top of the glue so it doesn't look like I have falsies. I'm going to take the eyelash curler and a little bit of mascara. I'm going to apply mascara to my lower lash line, and I'm going to curl my lashes. So I like to wear mascara in my lower lashes. What I don't like is them to look clumpy. I can take clumpy on my top lashes. I can't take clumpy on my lower lashes. That's something that I don't like on myself. I think it looks very, I don't know. You can do a very pretty look, but if you don't really, I don't know, in my opinion, if your lashes don't look good, or I don't know, just if they look clumpy, I don't like it. So I will take a spoolie And I'm gonna go underneath and kind of roll them so it will remove it. And then before you go back, just get a napkin, clean it off, because otherwise I made that mistake and I get all black in that area. And then I'll do it again. And voila, no more clumps. Now I'm gonna take this little bit of black liner. I'm gonna apply it to my lower lash line, just to make sure that it creates more of a smoky lower lash line.
I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. Lately I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, I feel the love and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is a four-letter word. Make that money and watch it burn. But I'm not that old. Yeah.